I was 17 when I found out I was pregnant. Marcus disappeared the moment I told him, blocking my number before I even hit my second trimester. For 7 years, it was just me and Emma against the world. I worked back-to-back shifts at a diner, coming home exhausted but always making time for bedtime stories and goodnight kisses. That's where I met Daniel. He came in every Tuesday for the same order, black coffee and apple pie. When I finally told him about Emma on our 4th date, I braced myself for the usual excuses. Instead, he asked what her favorite color was. Purple, I told him. The next time I saw him, he brought Emma a purple stuffed elephant. Their first real meeting, she accidentally knocked over his entire plate of spaghetti. He didn't even flinch, just grinned and said, "Guess we're having cereal for dinner." Emma giggled for the first time in front of him. We got married when Emma turned 9. Daniel insisted on walking her down the aisle before coming back for me. He said she deserved to be part of every moment. We had 2 more children after that. Sophie, who's 7 now, and Mason, who just turned 5. From the outside, we were everything a family should be. 3 weeks ago, Emma came to me with the biggest smile I'd seen in years. She'd been researching, planning. For her 17th birthday, she wanted Daniel to officially adopt her. She wanted his last name. Wanted it to be real, not just in her heart, but on paper. I told Daniel that evening, already imagining his reaction. He smiled, hugged Emma the next morning, promised they'd start the process right away. But later that night, after everyone was asleep, he asked if we could talk. The color had drained from his face. He looked sick. He said he couldn't do it. Couldn't go through with the adoption. I didn't understand at first. I asked him to explain. He said he loved Emma, but differently. That what he felt for her wasn't the same as what he felt for Sophie and Mason. That signing legal papers would feel like lying because she wasn't his blood. Something inside me shattered. I asked if every I love you, every soccer practice, every parent-teacher conference had been fake. He swore he cared about her deeply, that he'd always be there for her, but that making it legal felt wrong because she wasn't really his. I told him not to say anything to Emma, that I would figure out how to handle it. For 4 days, I tried to find the right words. How do you tell your daughter that the man she's called dad for 8 years doesn't actually want to be your father? Emma kept asking when they were going to file the paperwork. I kept inventing delays. Then I came home early one afternoon. The house was too quiet. I found Emma sitting on the couch, Daniel's phone in her lap, tears pouring down her face. She'd picked it up to check the time when a text came through, but she saw the thread with Daniel's best friend first. I don't know how to tell her no. She's not really mine. I can't be legally responsible for another man's kid. I love my wife, but this is asking too much. Emma looked up at me, her face completely destroyed. You knew, didn't you? You both knew he didn't want me. I tried to explain, tried to say I was protecting her. She just stood up and walked to her room without another word. That night, Daniel called her down for dinner. I heard him knock on her door. "Emma, sweetheart, dinner's ready." Her voice came back cold and empty. "Daniel, I'm not eating." He came back downstairs looking confused. At breakfast the next morning, she asked, "Daniel, can you hand me the orange juice?" Mason immediately noticed. "Why isn't Emma calling you daddy?" Daniel tried to talk to her. He sat outside her bedroom door and apologized. Said he didn't mean what he wrote, that he was scared and overwhelmed. Emma opened the door, looked directly at him, and said, "At least now I know where I actually stand, Daniel." Then she closed the door again. It's been almost a month. She only uses his first name now. Won't make eye contact during meals. Last week, Sophie asked me point blank, "Is Daniel still Emma's dad? Does that mean Emma isn't my sister anymore?" I immediately said, "Emma will always be your sister, no matter what." Daniel's expression changed completely. I think that's when he finally understood what he'd broken. I found Emma looking up how to legally change her last name back to mine. She'd already started filling out the forms online. When I asked her about it, she said, "Why would I keep his name if he doesn't actually want me to have it?" Daniel is desperate now, buying her things she won't touch.